Welcome back to Red and Blue. As we just discussed, both sides of Pennsylvania Avenue are grappling with what, if anything, Washington can do to stop mass shootings like the one we saw yesterday in Nashville. One such member, Tennessee Republican Congressman Tim Burchett, joins us now from Capitol Hill. Congressman, good to see you. Our hearts, of course, are with those families in Tennessee. I know that you represent the Knoxville area, but still in your state. Earlier today, you said that Congress is not going to fix this. Why do you think that is?
Ma'am, we can pass all the laws we want. It was already in a gun-free zone. We do that all the time up here. We pass laws and then they really have no effect. You got to deal with what's at the heart of this. It's evil. Some people would say demon possession even, but go further. We've got a mental health crisis in this country. 1 in 5 Americans are affected by it. We can't seem to come to grips with funding school security. I co-sponsored a bill last year which went down partisan lines and died, of course.
But, I mean, in this instance, the shooter was able to just shoot through the door and go right in. I mean, what kind of security measures would have prevented that?
If you had security guards in the school, obviously. It was a private school, so you're under different rules and regulations there, of course. But, again, you're not going to stop evil. If somebody is wanting to do it, I mean, look at Timothy McVeigh. He basically bought agriculture fertilizer, ammonium nitrate, and diesel fuel, and blew up the Murray building in Oklahoma. And so it killed over 100 people. We lose somebody every 45 minutes to a drunk driver in this country. We lose over 100 people a day to automobile accidents. But this is horrific, and it's horrific. And I do not know. If I could pass a law and stop it tomorrow, I would, but I don't know what law we could pass. It's already illegal what went on.
But shouldn't that include preventing someone with a mental illness from obtaining a firearm?
It already is illegal. You've just stated what I've been trying to say, ma'am. It is already illegal for someone with a mental illness in the state of Tennessee to own a firearm or obtain a firearm. Obviously, something was done illegal. If somebody wants to break a law and somebody wants to commit a horrific crime, which is what this is, it's a horrible situation. But you can pass all the laws you want up here, and we can run home and say, look at these great laws we passed. But the reality is, you're not going to accomplish anything. Evil people are going to do evil things.
So is that the solution then, is just we don't have the capacity to deal with this, so we're just going to move on?
No, ma'am. As a matter of fact, it's just the exact opposite. We've got to address mental illness is what it is.
We have seen this time and time again, though, and we ask the same questions because there doesn't appear to be a willingness to address this on Capitol Hill. I mean, what kind of legislation could actually work here?
Well, tell me, what would you like to see? Again, if you ban weapons, it's already illegal to have firearms on a school ground. These are crime-free zones. The criminals just laugh at that, as you saw. She ran right through a school. You're not supposed to have firearms on the campus. She obviously has a mental illness. She was able to obtain a gun illegally. There are already laws on the books. And so I don't know that we're going to be able to do a whole lot with a community that is willing to commit a crime and continue to do so. And that's the way it's just going to be.
Are schools just going to be unsafe then?
No, ma'am. I believe if you would, if they had proper security guards there, that would go a long ways in doing it. It was stated that she was looking at another location, but chose not to go there because they had security there. She went to where the least path of resistance, and it was an ugly, horrible result.
I mean, she did identify other plans, and again, we still don't know the contents of that manifesto, but I do want to ask a little bit more about this idea around an assault weapons ban. Obviously, you don't support it. There's little chance of anything passing on Capitol Hill, but I want you to help me kind of understand this this kind of weapon. Trauma surgeons have described it as these bullets pulverizing the bone. Help explain why someone should have access to that kind of firearm.
Well, they're out in the public, ma'am, and to say that I need to defend my wife and child at my home with something, a muzzle loader or a .22 pistol, is just not the reality anymore of what we're seeing. You have guns brought in illegally over the border. You have armories broken into where automatic weapons are stolen. and the bad people have superior firepower right now. You see that all the time, and to deny me that right as a law-abiding citizen, I have a real problem with that.
What about background checks? I mean, this is something that we see time and time again. Public polling, vast majority support, some kind of universal background check. You voted against this 2 years ago. Would you change your mind on that?
No, ma'am. The bill actually did more than that. It actually was a gun seizure bill and had other things in it that were unconstitutional. See, that's the problem with Washington. You all just read the surface of the bill when it was a multi-page bill that dealt with many other things dealing with the constitutionality of firearms, to which I don't support removing any constitutional provisions.
What about a separate, standalone piece of legislation that authorizes expanded background checks?
We already have background checks, ma'am. Again, you have a criminal who's going to go up. Well, you have criminals that are going to go around this, and that's what they do every time.
All right, Congressman Tim Burchett from Tennessee, thank you so much for your time. We appreciate it.
Thank you, ma'am.